The Akali into the Azir, and the Gwen can, if played perfectly, into Perfect himself here on this Renekton. Like, it's going to scale well. It's going to be a side lane threat. There's not a lot to set up this investment.
This one, Peter moving over, does still have those tangle buffs.
Honestly, Cuz just being here kind of bails his bottom lane out a little bit. He's like, I might fight for the dragon. Don't look at the quirky army lane over there. No, leave them alone. Let them catch those minions. That's kind of all he was able to accomplish.
Okay, nice little Aqua Prison. That was a little bit frightening for a moment there. Come through from Dudu, who's looking
Pioshik wants to look for a kill.
A little bit problematic. And yeah, Pioshik is going to make his way over. Slice and dice from Perfect to get himself out of there. Still has the dominance and flashes, actually, as Tidal Wave is avoided here by Doctor, but the Aqua Prison is not. And that is First Blood going over to aiming underneath this turret. Ghost tanks it up beautifully. Dragon, mid lane control is there for BDD, which is why KT are probably happy to go for this. But the bottom lane, moving on forward, there's cease and assist onto Pioshik. He tries to ult his way out, but it doesn't quite work out here. Tidal Wave is decent, Pop Blossom's better, and Pioshik just takes down Cuz. He said cease and desist, and Pioshik said no.
Play for the slow fight.
Yeah.
Not sure about that one, but ultimately it means that not only do they not get the dragon, but they also give a kill.
Buttons being pressed here towards his top side of the map is now Perfect. No flash available. And there is the flash tangle buffs from Peter, and down goes the Crocodile. Perfect.
Overextending here. They will back away.
Oh, the dragon never got taken.
Yeah, no, it didn't get taken actually earlier because Cuz dropped it to go for the all-in, which was what the crazier thing. Peter.
Peter is the one with health, so they're not going to fall for it this time around. Perfect. Pushes this wave in. Dragon goes down over to KT.
Cuz does have flash and ult. This is a dangerous position for Dudu.
Yeah, let's see how immune the Gwen's going to be as the Aqua Prison does go down. Hit by the kitchen sink, and down he will go.
That's a turret.
First Star Blood.
Yeah, big win here for the bottom of the side of the map here for KT. And ult, there's just no one else in the area with the backs for aiming and Ghost to contest. But we talked about the race, right? You mentioned it earlier in these 2 item 80 carries. Aiming is the victor. He has a 1,500 gold lead, and he is going to be the one who is about to transform this Murmano. It's so quick he has it, actually, that it's not quite about to transform, but anyway, we'll have it first, and now it's kind of like, well, I mean, are you winning anywhere?
And I feel like this is personal for aiming. You know, he wanted to prove that KT made the right choice, you know, of picking him up instead of trying to hold on to Doctor.
Speculating.
So you're lying as well. You'll love to see it. All right, KT on full vision. They're going to be trying to take this dragon. Let's see whether Pioshik can go for any sort of interruption as the Drake will get stopped. Double teleports to bring in both Dudu and Closer, but that should mean that DNS can now take this dragon, and they do so, leaving Perfect to his ways on the top side. And the item state is just really dire here as aiming has sort of hit this really nice spike with even the cheeky Hex Drinker there as well. And so he's very scary. There's the flash away from Ghost. Make sure that public execution doesn't land as BDD a little bit worse for wear, but now Pioshik gets ulted once again here by Cuz, who goes incredibly deep. Aqua Prison is decent on to Closer somehow, but Cuz is once again just going to die, and aiming just auto attacks the Akali, and she is dead as well. The Arcane shift forward is dire here from Docton at the same time as the Emperor's Divide gets Pioshik out of there. Not sure what he was doing, going back in. However, he is definitely out now, as now Dudu wants to find his avenue in as aiming has gone too far forward. It's an absolute mess, but the cleanup crew is down, and Perfect looked a little bit worse for wear. Still, it's BDD. What was that?
He doesn't have ult. He wanted the shield. He thought he had enough damage to burst them down, but it is not enough. And that's Rise Group, baby, or likely will be if things continue this way. I think is a bit too deep, as there's an attempt to deny here on the dragon, but it looks like it's not going to work out. Let's see if Cuz lives. He is going to be fine. But anyway, the crux of this is BDD takes so much damage here. He does a lot as well, right? But always a little bit oppressive. Speaking of oppressive.
Yeah, DNS have a lot of people around the Baron, but Dudu is very, very dead. Just swept up here by the Shuriman duo. Is it enough? Well, Pioshik is here.
As you guys could see here, bam.
Man.
Crystalline Overgrowth procced, and that's the turret gone. And this means no turret here defensively to set up around for.
And BDD is just getting so much control. Docton in a lot of trouble here as now Cuz back onto the Drake one more time.
That might have been enough for KT to secure this.
Oh, we'll just have to find out, as even the Dragon is getting frustrating here, as BDD now off on his own, possibly in trouble, does have to flash to get himself out of the way, as now Peter gets in there with the Pop Blossom, and BDD Empress Divide from the grave as he is taken down, but now it's KT's turn. Cuz is going to sacrifice himself for the good of the team fight as Perfect gets the stun onto Dr. Arm, and down goes the Ezreal. Finally, that lead that Aiming had all game pays off.
He chipped away at them so much. They lost so much health from BDD as well.
On BDD.
Uh-oh.
And now he's looking for Doc. Oh, dear. Cease and desist comes in. Ezreal will just be dead, and no need for an Emperor's Divide as Cuz has to flash. Closer on the warpath here, looking for the angle, but does not get it. Cuz is going to be able to steal away a red buff as well.
I mean, they have a huge wave here. They can either try to break open the inhibitor or just Sundisk and rush to Baron as that, as a huge tool here for this upcoming fight.
Well, there's a public execution onto BDD. Emperor's Divide is going to push him back. His BDD's actually pretty durable. He will go down in the end, though, as now Closer into the Shroud. He gets into the backline and executes the fish, but he's dead as a result. And now Perfect in that front line is going to push the rest of them away. I don't know whether it was worth. 2 for 1 there, and BDD the only sacrifice here for KT. I think they got plenty of damage to get through this Baron.
I don't necessarily like how they did it, but I like that they had the confidence to do it. KT
It's about outcome-focused assessment.
Exactly.
That is what Orcs would tell me, and the outcome was good for KT.
And like BDD kind of dangled himself out there because he knew he had ult. He was like, maybe they engage on me, but he had to survive through the tough lane, playing into a Nico. Nami kept getting rooted, but
he was molded by it or something. Certainly, it's Bane Ming. Bane Ming trying to make it work here as the public execution doesn't do anything at all. And all right, Aiming, feeling like he's back in that gigantic oversized well again. That's what it is, right?
Yes.
In Batman Begins? Okay, good. It's not Batman Begins, it's the next one. The last one. What is it? What's the third one called? Dark Knight and then Dark Knight Rises?
Rises, yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Dark Knight was the best one, though.
Yeah, it was. You can't really top Rush. Actually doing a lot of work there as Aiming just Valkyries through it for some reason. As Needlework to come out here. Cuz taking a lot of damage is Perfect. Gets himself over the wall, but the chase is on here as Dudu makes his way in. The cease and desist is looking very awkward as they do take down the Renekton. Pop Blossom onto 2 as Closer gets Emperor's Divided. And down to the GA will go the Corki, and now over the wall goes Dudu. The Vault Breaker's fantastic, but they take down the Vi. Aiming's dead as well as BDD's the next target, but he gets healed up by Ghost, and now Pyoshik gets on top of him, and Ghost goes down as well. It's the ace for DNS, and the roller coaster, it is off the rails.
Instead, they try to kind of fight their way back here as it's awkwardly KT in the enemy base trying to kite through as if it's their own base, and they don't really have space here. Mechanically, BDD plays this next set of plays incredibly well, but fortunately his health bar is just a little bit too low. Doesn't get hit there. Ghost gives him a little bit of healing.
Peter had to Pop Blossom the wave to avoid losing the game.
And finally, they will defend this Nexus.
No, Wolf, I see what you're doing. Public execution into the backline there as Cuz could be in a bit of trouble. There's the Emperor's Divide to get rid of the Nico, but down goes the Akali before she does anything. But BDD suffers the same fate. Oh God, Wolf, you did it. This is your fault. Aiming still in full health though, and he is looking to get himself the heck out of there because I don't think he's lasting for very long.
The Nexus.
Yes, the minions may win the game. I mean, I think
it's gonna take a while.
Yeah, the rest of KT are just going to play keep away here as Aiming and Cuz will be able to take this one down. I don't think DNS can do anything about this because Closer is in base, and yeah, they're not going to fight.
It's always so scary when, you know, you're taking a Baron like this and trying to rush it, especially with the new Baron health. Prio. No, go back to the Elder.
Oh, wait, this inhibitor is just dead, though, because Aiming gets to hit it for.
Yeah, no, they get that, but then go back to Elder, back off, set up for Elder.
Oh, this is just an absolute
They have to slow play this. KT have to slow play this if they want to in through mid. And Dudu has gone back, but he has TP. He's going to clear that wave and show back up.
Yeah, BDD is also going back. He's in base right now, maybe building a Void stuff. Let's see whether he teleports back. The answer is no. As there it is, teleport onto the minion.
The teleport TP Closer as well. He sees the TP and
Closer is teleporting in at the same time. It's going to be Elder for Nexus trade. Oh my God, it's Pyoshik that locks down the Dragon, but are they just going to lose the game? There's a minion wave here. Stop the match, KT. That's all you can do. As Aiming trying to get out of there, and BDD is not going to end.
He cannot end. They couldn't stop all the backs. This game is going for a while, Atlas. I don't think this one's ending right here.
Oh dear, BDD, Emperor's Divide, but closer goes Golden, and BDD does the same thing, but I think this is going to be the end of the Azir. Dudu cuts him down, and it's gonna happen again!
Wait, hold on. There's actually
a
too
lot
long.
of turrets.
The death timers are too long, though, still. I think they might have enough. They have to push through these super minions in the mid lane. Aiming's level 18 here.
And there's
also,
the inhibitor just died in the bottom lane as well. Aiming, if he can manage to kill, like this, the backdoor bonus.
He has to kill the waves.
Not actually doing anything at all. It's actually kind of crazy how much damage DNS do at this stage of the game.
Buzz has ult when he respawns. He's going to have to pick his target wisely. They need to somehow buy time. I don't think they can end. No, I mean, I don't know. I don't think they can defend. I actually think DNS might have enough. Like
2 seconds on Cuz, 7 seconds on Ghost.
SGA.
Aiming's got rockets. And these minions are just dying. Hexgate to get out.
Man,
I
thought
God.
they just barely had enough.
We go again!
I thought they just barely had enough, Atlas. Their buff still up here for 45 seconds. KT should be very cautious and try to play around that bottom side prio.
Well, Cuz possibly caught out of position here is, eaten by a dragon, and down he will go. I'm not sure what the play was.
BDD is like round 2.
Yeah,
but guess what? Dudu's there to answer
They've got
again.
no Nexus turrets. They've got no Nexus turrets.
But Dudu's here to answer again. He's level 20. He's a top laner. TP. They're going to try to 2v1 and end the game, but the backs are already channeled for DNS. They're on their way home.
Well, they have to try and get here as quickly as possible as Aiming. If he hits this a couple of times, they are just going to rush the base. Emperor's Divide to push them away. The Pump Blossom to buy some space. As BDD is going to get eaten by a dragon. Aiming's going to go down, and they throw the game away. Ghost is down as well. There's the ace, and that is going to be it. KT, they just thought they'd throw it all at the Nexus, and unfortunately, that did not help them win the game.
A stinker here from Cuz, to be sure, but the macro decisions from KT continue to boggle the mind. I understand the frustration. They weren't going to get prio on Baron in that scenario, and they thought with Baron that they would maybe lose too much control because it's Elder plus Baron plus Hextech Soul at that moment if it goes over, so they made the Hail Mary a second time, but they just did not read the map at all. And man, we're playing against DNS right now, but this game from KT makes DNF's macro last year look credible.
Oh my God.
Damn,
100,000 gold for DNS in the end.
It was impressive that it happened once, but it's twice as impressive that it's gone a second time here for KT.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.